Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up with y'all? Family. So I want to start this video off by saying that there's nothing like a prophet. A prophet there's nothing like that, because in 2025 we don't need a prophet. We don't need a prophetess, because everything God needs to tell us is in the New Testament. God used Moses because the commandments were not written yet. So God had to tell Moses about the commandments so he could write it down on the stones or the slabs. That's why he needed a prophet. That's why he needed a prophet. So these women and these men coming out like telling us that, oh, this is gonna happen on this date. Trump is gonna do this. Israel is gonna do this. Iran is gonna do this. We don't need y'all. God did not tell you that Iran was gonna bomb Israel, or the US was gonna bomb Iran and destroy all their nuclear capabilities. God didn't tell a single soul about that. Okay? God did not tell us anything about that. God didn't even tell a human being about that. So we need to stop pretending that these type of people exist. Stop giving these people power and your money. Because at the end of the day, all these people come for is money. For your donations. For you to give them gifts. For you to call them these names so they feel important. Oh, I need to be called a prophetess. I need to be called a prophet to feel important. No, you don't. You don't need to be called that. As long as you're a child of a God, you are important. You don't need to have the title as a prophet, a prophetess, a pastor, a deacon, a bishop, a reverend, God's anointed, God's whatever. We don't need that. You don't need that. All you need to know is that, am I saved? Yes or no? If I'm saved, cool. That's all that's all that matters. And how can I serve God's people, and how can I help unbelievers see the light through me? How can I show that God is working through me so that it could show an example for people who don't believe in God, that God could change a wretched human being that used to do this, used to watch porn, used to masturbate, used to fornicate, used to hurt women, used to abuse women, used to beat women, used to do all this. You need to show God that God could save you from all the atrocities that you did in your past. You shouldn't be doing the same thing that you used to do. If you used to curse like a sailor, you shouldn't be a Christian pastor's cursing. You shouldn't be doing that. It doesn't make sense. Yes, God is continually working in us and changing us gradually, but certain things just needs to cease at that moment. As soon as you save, those things you need to work those things out your life. Cursing needs to be one of them. You don't need to curse. You don't need to have any profanity, filth come out your mouth. Everything that comes out of your mouth should be holy, should be esteeming to God, should help an unbeliever see a difference in you than the whole world. If the unbeliever cannot see a difference from you, from the whole world, then there's something going on that you need to fix. You need to fix that. So, to me, it's women that are getting deceived most of the time, because a man doesn't really care about a prophet or a prophetess. He's trying to make money and provide for himself and his family. But it's women. The boyfriend breaks up with them. Oh, my prophetess needs to heal me, instead of going to God for healing and for forgiveness. Because you and that boyfriend were in fornication 100% of the time. Because you wouldn't have been crying if it's a guy that you were abstaining, both of you were abstaining, and you guys didn't like click. You guys could not get along, and you guys chose to go your own ways. Because that wouldn't hurt as much as someone you were having sex with over and over and over, building that soul tie, both of you getting a release, both of you doing all these positions that is going to be in your mind for the rest of your life. That means you both are probably having sex. So you need to go to God and beg for forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness. Not come online or go to a prophetess for advice, help on how to get saved by God. No. You need to go to God, read that Bible, ask God, is that easy? God, please save me. That's it. God, please save me. Be genuine. He's going to save you. He's going to save you. That's all it is. It's not that hard. So please stop believing these women, these men. God is not using a single soul on this earth. God is not even speaking to a single soul on this earth. We're not even worth God's coming and speaking to us. Even sending an angel. Sending someone else to come speak to us. Because we are all shameful, sinful human beings. Even if you are saved, we are still shameful human beings. We still do things that are not Christ-like. So why would God even want to talk to any one of us personally, like come in the flesh? No. There's only been a handful of people in the Bible that was able to even get a chance to even talk to God's representative. Because if God really came down with all his glory, we would not even be alive. That's too much for that human body to even take in. So imagine that. God is not coming to nobody to speak to them. They're not. God is not doing that. Just to be honest with you, okay?